Hey, we're live.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, and Merry Citrusmas to all of those joining us. I know I'm celebrating a bit with some green tea with orange in it and a nice delicious orange slice on my cup. Not that that does anything aside from add a nice pleasant orange aroma as I drink. So I know some of us are sporting some delicious orange products as well. Not that we're shilling orange products here, but tis the season for the citrus fun.
Also, please take your vitamin D, y'all.
Yeah. Take
This
your
might help
vitamin D.
PSA.
Yeah.
I've got this.
I don't care if it's chocolate covered like JV has, as long as you get it.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Exactly. All right. So, yes, and unfortunately, Memento is unable to join us this stream because they are under the weather a bit with physical injury. So hopefully you feel better soon, Memento. We will miss you. I've got a get well soon message up for you in your place. If you do happen to feel better miraculously halfway through the stream, you're always welcome to join in whenever. But rest well and take care of yourself.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so to those that are new, to those that are coming back, welcome to a Tale of Twinkle and Awe. This is actually supposed to be session 4. I changed everything except for the message in OBS. So while my wonderful players introduce themselves, I'm going to go and fix that. So let's go ahead and start with JV, which is right above me.
Hi, I'm JV, and my character is Key, and I have a chocolate orange, and I also have caramel to dip it in because that's the kind of day it is today. Merry Citrusmas, y'all.
Absolutely. All right. And then let's go to Alyzona.
Hi, I'm Alyzona. I will be playing Sierra. I went kind of ham on whatever orange makeup and clothing I could find because I had time to kill and also, got to make up for the years where I wasn't, ruling it. And then also I got myself a little blood orange drink because, yes, also tea because it is cold here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go to Morgan, please.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I will be playing Vittoria de la Rosa, Tori, Vidi Valiente, Opalina, the one with many names. I will be playing that character. Yes, hello. And I actually don't have anything orange on me. I just realized, and I should probably go grab little oranges.
That's okay. I've got plenty in my studio. As you can see, I've got a nice orange basket over here next to my Citrusmas tree. And you can kind of see it a little bit. My wife.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Made some orange garland on there. We dried some orange slices and strung them together just for this occasion because we love Citrusmas in this household.
That is magical, and I'm very here for it. This did unlock a little memory for me, which was when like a sort of Christmas tradition from years ago that we stopped doing, and I don't know why, but we would have an orange and we would stick a bunch of cloves in it and boil it on a stove. I don't remember what that was.
It smells so good.
Like, the aroma was
Potpourri,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a potpourri thingy.
It was real lovely. Yeah.
Thank you for that. I just remembered I have some aromatherapy spray that I got ages back,
But
it has orange in it, so I'm getting the vibes going.
Yeah.
And finally, let's introduce Thae.
Hello, I'm Thae, she, her pronouns, and I play Amara Terramore, also she, her, and I'm playing the weapon and the spirit.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And I am Ryan Boelter. I will be your genre moderator and festival coordinator, I guess, for this session. He, they pronouns, and I am very excited to dive into this. I see Brandon Langabetta is in the chat. Welcome, Brandon. Wonderful to see you. I think if everyone's ready, we can go and get started.
Heck yeah.
I am so ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Hell yeah.
so ready for this right now.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
also forgot my kind of orange cat is also in the background, so
Aww.
there
he's
you
my
go.
decoration.
That fully counts.
Honestly, he's more the color of a cat that found a white cat that found some cinnamon dust and then just rolled around in it.
Oh, there you go.
Literally, not even his adoption papers knew what to call him in terms of color. They went with champagne because that's the best they could do.
That's fancy. That's a
Dang.
That
fancy
is
cat.
fancy.
Yeah.
I
Very
love
fancy.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd describe him as champagne, but he's my fancy little cat.
Very bubbly though.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
All right, I'll go ahead with the recap from what happened last episode, and we'll dive right into it. On the last episode of A Tale of Twinkle and Awe, our heroes combined their powers to contain the magical maelstrom shortly after the spirit of Solaria was reawakened within Amara. Unfortunately, the great power of the maelstrom was difficult to contain and was redirected to a nearby Magitech Incorporated warehouse, overloading the magical devices within and destroying the structure itself. Thankfully, no citizens were hurt in the altercation, and our heroes found themselves in the center of a destroyed gathering square within the city, making a hasty exit before the reporter on the scene got too close. Thankfully, things quieted down from there, and our heroes found themselves preparing for the big festival, Citrusmas, a holiday marking the changing of the year, as well as watching the orange blossoms open at dawn halfway through the festivities. Orange hover floats were decorated, and Vidi Valiente gave a stellar performance. And the Citrusmas festival was just beginning. And that is where we are going to pick up today's session. You are all with one another and are changed into whatever you would like to be wearing to enjoy the festival. So let's give everyone a quick overview of what our characters look like and what they've decided to dress up in for the festivities. Who wants to start us off?
Can I start first with a question?
Yeah.
That I suppose is for the sort of group at large. What season do we think this is in? Summer? Because
I'm
We
thinking
decided summer.
summer, yeah.
yeah, because I just say because that is somewhat going to determine what my character wears.
Yeah. I'd say the day is
cold-blooded.
warm, but not like sweltering. It's a nice, comfortable, warm day.
Yeah. Well, since I've already started, unless anyone else wants to go first, I'll start it. Yeah.
Feel free.
I think Syrah. So for a reminder, Syrah is a fairly tall lizard dinosaur person, sort of. I think I said blue, sort of scales, and then there's massive sort of bluey green set of feathers that start at the head and go down, ending in a small tail, which is just feathers. It's aesthetic, but the aesthetics.
Absolutely.
Point.
Yes.
I think Syrah is specifically wearing a sort of flowy, actually I'd say kind of a sort of flowy dress sort of thing. Very kind of loose. Make sure to leave lots of space for like the feathers. That's the color of the orange blossom flower, so it's more of a sort of that creamy with like sort of I'd say orangey gold highlights, and then woven through their like feathers is a bunch of orange blossom flowers, which I think is a semi sort of traditional thing that I think a lot of the dinosaur folks tend to do is they sort of braid it in there and sort of weave it in.
Okay.
Plus I'd say possibly a little bit of a cardigan because as a cold-blooded creature, she just needs to make sure.
Just in case.
There's a tiny bit of a chill and like until she can get like warmed up.
Absolutely. That's awesome. All right, who wants to go next? All right, I'm looking at JV.
Go.
What's Key sporting?
All right. So, oh Jesus, I'm really proud to do this. So, he has switched up the braids in their hair, which are typically purple, like they're purple strands just sort of woven in there. That is now gold. There are no gold strands in there. Gold and like a warm, like a really warm gold, like an orangey gold, to be clear. And there is, so there's that. There's also some, what else are they wearing? Okay. I don't know how to describe this exact item. Other than these words that are about to leave my face. Basically the outfit from Saturday Night Fever, but it's all one piece and it is shiny and gold with like at the sort of near where like where a belt buckle would be, there's sort of a giant flower, a giant orange blossom.
Ooh.
And then there's the whole thing is sparkly. It is all sparkly, with the exception of the band of the belt, which is black.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
And high heels. The higher the heel, the closer to God, as they say. So that's literally not. I don't.
Get that.
I'm sure somebody
the higher
says
the
that.
hair. I think it's the higher the hair, actually.
Typically it's the
Anyway.
hair, but like if you want to go heels, we can do heels in this world.
Sure.
Now are you all sporting the hover heels there, or are these traditional heels? I mean, they could just look like giant heels and you hover as well.
The concept of hover heels terrifies me as a human being, but
Yeah.
that
It's
is
fine, it's magic.
exactly what's happening. You are correct. That is what these are. It is still terrifying to me. But yes. Yay. This is good. This allows me to draw a very clear line between me and this character as people.
There you
I would
go.
never, but yes.
All right. How about Tori or Amara?
I can go if you're okay. I think so. My character is, very white. It's essentially me, just a little bit younger, and it's got blue-black hair and more piercings than I have the bravery to do at the moment. Plus pandemic. But anyway, and I think she's wearing kind of like a summer dress, but it's all gothic looking, and like kind of formal, maybe like with the V and stuff, and it's
Okay.
black, and then it fades into like a blood orange
Ooh.
color at the bottom of the skirt. And then I think I've got heels too, and they're also hover, so
Fantastic.
yes, because why not?
All right. Tori.
All right, so Tori is because she still probably got to perform later, or she just did, so she's like gotta casual it up a bit from being on stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think her hair is still the same. I think she has like the double pigtails with like the hair wrap around them, so like it looks like it's just like almost like flowing out, but it also has like the orange tinsel, sort of like her hair waves and it just waves around with it, so it's like an orange like neon light sort of tinsel sort of thing.
Okay, I am imagining full like high five at like 90s, early 2000s. Like I am having like intense flashbacks to watching Disney Channel as a kid with this look, and I love it.
Yes, I'm getting very Xenon girl of the 21st century sort of like vibes.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, when you said two pigtails, that is immediately what I pictured. Which also, I thought she had three, which is why that doesn't make sense that I did that. It's fine.
Well, now we have to check for
quick.
accuracy, right?
No, she still has pigtails, yeah. So,
Okay.
but both of the girls have pigtails. One just had like plain pigtails. The other one had like these like spiral like metal things.
Yeah.
And then like her hair came out of that, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Metal thing.
So.
I missed out on that show back in the day.
That was what I grew up with.
Yeah.
I was just old enough for that.
That was my age frame. But look wise, like clothes wise, I think she's instead of dancing like in her all white sort of get up that she was for like when she was dancing on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Because she also slipped earlier on the float.
Yes.
It landed, so she had to change from that as well. I think it is probably those same like knee-high boots, but in white, the hover boots, like the lace ones
Okay.
that go all the way up to the knees.
Yeah.
Maybe like a white to orange ombre sort of skirt, and then like just like a white top with like orange accents like all throughout it.
Wonderful. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Okay. So we've got the four wonderful heroes in their everyday non-heroic orange festival garb.
I was gonna
and-
say every day.
Yeah,
This is still a
I know.
special occasion.
That's
This
very
is
true.
Special occasion wear for
I
sure.
know. So, what time do we want to be celebrating in the festival to start off with? Do we want to do like midday or an evening time? Because this festival, you got a couple days before Blossoming Day, or Blooming Day. I can't remember what we called it. I want to say it was Blossoming Day. Could be Blooming
How
Day.
early do we
What was
want
that?
this festival to get absolutely wrecked by whatever Ryan's
Right.
planning?
We're
How
gonna
much
make it to
time
Blooming Day.
celebrate?
We're gonna make it to Blooming Day. I can give you that.
Mhm. Mm.
I do appreciate that we just made the same face.
But that's the face of someone who has played a lot of RPGs before and just go, that feels like there is like so many asterisks at the end of that to be able to just like, you will technically make it to Blooming Day. In
Get
One Piece,
there.
maybe not.
No, it's fine. You'll make it.
I'm sitting
Hopefully
here
this
like,
stream.
that worries me that we're gonna get there and nothing will happen, and nothing will happen before that, because that means it'll happen at that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Anyway,
talking about.
that's fine. That's just my
Actually
story,
sips
my
tea.
ability to
talking about?
plan stories. It's fine. Go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So do we want to do like late afternoon? Because the parade was probably in the morning, or so,
Yeah.
or like late morning, like right before afternoon.
Yeah, it's like, it's like late morning, and so like it's going to be like maybe afternoon, like 1 o'clock or so.
Okay.
Yeah, some orange festival foods being grabbed.
Yeah,
It
I
is
think.
lunchtime, yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the lunchtime. Do we want to pick up at lunchtime, or do we want to pick up sometime after lunch, after like the initial Orange Festival luncheon, post parade stuff went on?
I'm voting lunchtime because I want to know what we're eating.
Yes.
Yeah, that does
Yeah.
sound good.
All right.
I
So-
love food.
So the parade wrapped up. You all went and got changed into what you are wearing now. And when you went to meet up, Buck was there as well. But then Buck quickly got distracted by something and said, "Ooh," and walked off. And then you lost Buck in the crowd. But
Heck.
you know that
Didn't
this
we
is
joke?
Buck's.
Didn't we joke that we had to keep that we were going to try and keep Buck on one of those like children's like
Yes.
harnesses?
We
So I am
literally said
fully imagining
exactly
all of
that.
us like reconvening. One of us is holding that harness, and we're all like trying to make decisions, and then we turn back, and the harness is just empty on the ground, and we're just like,
Oh my god.
Oh, you
Uh-huh.
had
Like-
them.
it's like we like checking our watches, like it wasn't even like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
Mhm. Oh, this is Buck's first Citrusmas. So I'm sure wherever Buck is, they are having an absolutely wonderful time. Because you can't go wrong no matter where you go in the city during the Citrusmas festival. All right. So knowing that Buck is safe and just having a blast, what do you all want to do for lunch?
Trying to think of anything that is
I've
like
got
a
it.
savory food that involves oranges.
I've got you.
Uh-huh.
I've got you.
Oh,
Orange chicken.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay. Yes.
yeah.
Orange chicken.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Granted, I do not know if that actually involves oranges, but I am pretty sure it does. There is a
so.
way in which I
It
could
may
work
just be
that into-
flavor blasted Dorito chicken.
Yeah, There's a way in which you can roast that. Wow, you can work it into the recipe. Like I can see it in my brain how you could make it work. It's all in the sauce, really. That's
Yeah.
it.
Also,
It's really in the sauce.
you can easily make sweet potatoes or carrots or anything like savory, depending on like the herbs that you put into it.
Mhm.
Also, salmon or salmon or however.
Yeah,
you
that's what I
pronounce
was thinking. Because usually with lemon, but I mean, maybe we can. It is Citrusmas, so
Mhm.
it's, it could be
Get
could have a
some
little bit of
fruit
lemon
salad.
too.
Citrus can apply to a lot of things.
Yes.
Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
absolutely.
Orange peppers, like orange bell peppers, like
Ooh,
stuffed
yeah.
bell peppers, maybe.
Mm.
Lemon pepper
Just no
wings.
grapefruits.
There's just
No.
no grapefruits.
Get that out
Absolutely
of here.
not grape. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not grapefruit.
There is like a counterculture to Citrusmas that only celebrates with grapefruit, but they usually do not join in the festivities.
Just like in a side alley, like it's like shady sellers being like, "Hey, you want to get some grapefruits?
I've got some
kids?"
prime grapefruit here.
You want some real big bitter oranges?
I can get you it.
Real big.
Forget
bitter
those tiny
oranges.
clementines. Look at this grapefruit. Oh, the poor grapefruit.
Look, I like a good grapefruit. It is not its time.
No, there's a
that's
separate
fine.
time of year where the grapefruit is actually celebrated, but it is not today.
It was the day Satan was born. That
Oh,
is the day that we
dang.
celebrate
Oh,
grapefruits.
dang.
I'm sorry.
Part.
Beautiful.
I'm
I love
sorry.
it. That's great.
I
I
will
have a
buy you over
vendetta.
grapefruits. Or more, actually, better idea, I will just have all of your grapefruits. I love a good grapefruit.
Have all of my
Love it.
grapefruits. I will never have them. Please enjoy them.
Please tell me this conversation's in character.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Please have every one
I
of
will
my
eat your grapefruits.
Just, I can't have them. I don't.
Mhm.
I can't. Oh God. Flashbacks to the one time I had a grapefruit. Anyway, orange chicken is in front of me. Ooh, it's vegan orange chicken and it's made with oranges. Specifically that one time, like there's this one way that you can take the peel of a damn, it's actually the peel of a grapefruit, but we're gonna ignore that and say it's the peel of an orange for this. Where you can
What
like
a twist!
right, where you can turn it into like a chicken cutlet. Like it's a wild video that I've seen, but like honestly, vegans are out there doing amazing work. With
Yeah.
like food science, I don't understand, but in any case, you can do that. So that is what is on the plate.
All
Use
right.
all of the orange.
Wonderful. Does anyone else have a preference for what they are consuming during this this luncheon?
Trying to think about what a lizard would eat. Sentences I didn't think I'd say in my life.
I mean, you can have like a citrus salad, maybe. Like if you
Yeah, I
wanna-
think actually I'm fairly sure most lizards are at least partially omnivorous.
Mhm.
So I probably am fine with pretty much anything. It's just like lactose and stuff. Weird
Mhm.
little things like that. I don't know.
Covered flies.
Mhm.
Orange dragonflies. Haha.
Oh my God. I kind of love that though.
I mean, that's a fair thing to have, right?
yeah, I
orange
mean,
crickets,
also,
orange
who says that
dragonflies.
our meat substances are just
Memento.
orange?
Yeah, orange crickets and orange dragonflies.
I love
Um,
that.
They've got like genetically engineered insects that have like an orange flavor naturally.
There you go.
Depends on the
Magically
protein.
genetically engineered, yeah.
They have orange Cheeto dust as well.
Yes.
Like orange flavored Cheeto dust, so it's not like cheese, it is orange instead. I don't know. It's weird, but it
Vaguely
exists.
terrifying.
It's kind
It's
of
true.
like Tang, basically. It is basically Tang. Like you just
What was that? What's
The
that really
reaction.
Oh god.
horror? No, sorry. You said that
Bad.
that image of someone making mac and cheese and then they pour in
Oh,
the,
right.
like what is it? It's like it's like a powder to make some kind of drink that I don't think I've ever had because
I think it was Tang.
it was common.
I'm
And they're
so
like,
upset.
it's like the
No.
orange flavored one, and they've just poured it into the mac and cheese and made this like orange mac and cheese thing, and
Oh,
it
I
is
hate it.
god awful, and
Oh,
it haunts my nightmares.
I've never been
because-
more upset hearing about a food fail.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And the thing is, I don't think they considered it a food fail. I think they were
Oh.
posting it on social media as like, look what I did,
Oh, that hurts my
running
heart.
creative, or they were doing it as a shitpost.
It's
one or the other.
That's
Either
very
way,
possible.
Success.
I think
Yeah.
it was a TikTok video.
Yes.
Beef.
I mean,
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
The
Not
way
gonna do
Tang-
that.
I know what Tang tastes
All
like,
right.
and it's bad.
And I think Tori is just eating all the sweet because she can. And
Yeah.
she has like let's see here. Like maybe like vegan like cranberry orange muffins.
Ooh.
Or I've got like a recipe list up there right now. And just like muffins and cakes and all that, because it's a holiday and she's gonna eat what she wants.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And how about Amara?
I'm all for the orange chicken. That's pretty good.
Wonderful.
Orange chicken, rice. Heck yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
do it. All right, so you are all sitting around the communal tables, enjoying your Citrusmas traditional luncheon post-holiday parade, and there's a lot of other people in the area. There's hundreds of people in your immediate area right now, and there's a lot of people that are just talking, and a lot of people that are laughing and enjoying their foods. There's some people occasionally that will look your way, Tori, and then like kind of fangirl out a little bit. Like, oh, it's Vidi Valiente. But nobody like approaches you directly right away because it's Citrusmas, and even famous people will be out here celebrating Citrusmas with everybody, and it's just kind of rude to kind of interrupt that. But it's definitely there. Probably not a problem at this point, but so I want to give the reins to all of you to kind of take this where you want it to go. If you want to have conversation around the table, feel free. If you want to go enjoy some festival rides, we can make some of that stuff up. If you want to enjoy any sort of like festival games, we can make those up and maybe do some rolling as well, and see what happens. So
Heck yeah.
I have a game if y'all want it.
Let's do it.
Oh, hell
Bobbing
yeah.
for lemons.
oh, no.
I was trying to think of the best way of getting like apple bobbing, but with a citrus. And
Yeah. Bobbing for lemons.
I think as we're sitting there, I think Tori's gonna be like, so remind me again, who was supposed to watch Buck?
We all kind of do that awkward thing where we all kind of assume the other people would be
Yep.
care of Buck. That's actually happened to be IRL when I was a kid.
Oh
Word.
We were in Greece. We were in my Greece. So I don't gonna keep just diverting with random tangents unless you're all good for that. But that's making me
Oh
flash.
no.
They did lose me in a Greek town though
Oh,
when I
no.
was like 4.
Oh no.
But they found you, so it's okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was fine. I managed to go all the way back to the hotel completely like on my own. Like a tiny 4-year-old just wandered out of this museum
Wow.
and went back and was just waiting for them.
Oh, that's
Aw.
amazing.
That happened to me in Mexico, except I wasn't like I didn't intentionally walk off. Like I don't know.
Oh, I didn't intentionally walk off. I just intentionally took myself back to the hotel once I realized that both my parents had walked out, assuming that I was with the other parents.
That's fair. There was just some
No.
villagers who thought I was like the reincarnation of the of Christ, and then they brought me to their church, and then the cop found me, and then brought me back to my mom, and I have photos of this. I will share them later
Oh.
on. Anyway.
And Maury, no.
Oh, dang.
A Citrusmas miracle.
What a wild time. Oh god.
jeez.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think Tori's gonna be like, well, they couldn't have gone far, so let's just. They're grown. Let them do their thing, and we'll find them later.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll like totally be fine.
I've got no worries about this at all.
Nope.
Probably there will be others who will make sure to keep a somewhat eye on them.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a fairly kind and safe city, minus the occasional.
Random capitalist?
Yes,
Essentially.
that's a perfect way of putting it.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I hope.
Awkward shifting.
I
Yeah,
do
right.
remember that Luna was with them as well, so.
Oh
True.
yeah. Yeah.
Luna can
Probably
take
keep them
care
in
of
check.
They've got this. It'll be perfectly
Yeah.
okay. I do think that there are rides happening.
Yes.
Definitely.
And before more performing needs to occur, I am imagining we get a chance to go on at least some of the rides. And one of the rides, I literally just went to go check and see which specific like words that I chose as far as like attitude. And then yeah, so I opted for relax. That was why my reaction was extremely relaxed to somebody just completely missing. Anyway, I had to find a good reason for me to not panic over that. Then there that was. So one of these rides is the teacup ride, but it is not. They're not cups.
Are they big old oranges?
Half orange halves, yes.
Oh, yes.
Heck.
Yes.
And hollowed out, so you're just riding in the pith, I suppose.
Mm.
Yep.
I love yes. Good.
Yeah. What do you want to? What do you
And
want?
it smells phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's
What do we want to call this ride?
The Citra roll.
Mm.
I'm here for it. Sure.
The
That's
Citra
what we're
roll.
going with.
There's probably
Just
there's
what I
probably one
feel.
it's good.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for typing it out so I could see it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
A Citra World. Yes, got
Citra
it. I
World.
like it. I love it. Actually, that's perfect.
I would imagine there's also those fairly rigged games where you like hurl balls to try and like knock over little like targets.
Hmm.
I don't think we're actually throwing like oranges. It's probably just balls painted orange because that
Mhm.
seems like a real big waste, but it
Yeah.
is certainly like citrus themed and you have to like knock over like lemons and oranges and various things.
Bottles of orange juice, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in
Or at
plastic,
least they had
though.
a label that said they have a label that says on the side of them that they were orange juice. Like they're not like
Yeah.
not they're filled with orange juice and we're trying to knock them over. The chaos of that is too much.
Yeah, that would be a
Too
bit
much.
sticky.
So they've been emptied and cleared out, but they're
Sunny D
orange.
is written on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny D.
I love Sunny D. Though. It's so good.
I don't think we actually have
God.
Sunny D here. I just know the memes.
Oh wow. Oh.
It's so
Care
much
package
more sugary
incoming.
than regular.
There you go.
My parents are going to be so confused when a package shows up and it's just filled with Sunny D.
What is this
God,
gift? This is the
Gigi,
weirdest gift.
It's
Yes.
you gotta get the like the individual ones, like the little
Yes.
individual bottles.
Mhm. The ones that are weirdly like this shape and
Yeah,
size.
basically. Yeah.
Which, yeah, I walked past them in the store today and thought about them. I was like, I can get real orange juice, so I will do that. But,
But
mm,
Sunny D.
but yeah,
I think we also have other games too, like maybe like those balloon things where like you have to try to pop the balloon. So like there's a bunch of orange balloons and like some green leaves, and they're like shaped like an orange or like
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, and maybe when you pop them, like confetti, like green and orange confetti comes out.
yes, I'm living for it.
Hmm.
But of
Yeah.
course they have like they're on an orange background and spaced out just enough so like it's easy to miss them,
Oh no.
like you do at any carnival ride.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Um,
So which of these are we playing first? I mean, I'm presuming the ones that involve some form of like action. Target practice. Target practice with oranges.
Oh, can I just say, I think Sarah isn't kind of leading. Sarah is kind of a bit sort of subdued right now for, backstory reasons. I can't have a character be too happy. Being unrealistic.
Oh.
But can I just say, probably taking Amara to the to the throwing gallery, because we all know that Amara is like trained
I mean, I am.
at like
True.
being real good, and so we're just like, if we want any of the things there, we just need to place Amara in front of it and just
Yep.
like the cheat codes.
What have you
That
got
is
there?
exactly-
A knife. No. Okay.
Yeah. Throw
Sorry,
knife.
no knives used in this ride. Okay, here's another.
Are you sure? Are you sure there are no knives used in this? Because I mean,
I didn't need it.
responding back to the person who says no knives are allowed. Are you sure?
but what if
Person
there
who
were
works
knives?
here.
But what if?
Yeah, what if?
What if?
Knives might not be allowed, but knives are here.
Yes.
So
In our hearts.
we
And our
carry
backs.
knives in our
Ow.
hearts and also our pockets and also on our person in multiple places. So
The true knives were the friends we made along the way.
Oh my
we're slicing oranges, you guys. That's why we have them.
That's
God.
true.
Just pulling out like
I-
a full machete. It's like, I'm a very serious orange slicer.
So is this?
Is
Okay.
there like Fruit Ninja? But
Yes,
like,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, is this game like a Fruit Ninja
Yeah.
game where you have to like throw knives and slice the fruit that's in the air and then it like pours out confetti?
I'm living for this. This needs
Yes.
to be. This needs to happen.
Well, because we already established last episode that there's people that do this for a living. They juggle the knives and they juggle the
Ah.
oranges, and people are slicing the oranges with people juggling in between them.
Oh my
But
god.
you could turn that definitely into a festival game.
I think
um,
so. I
Much
think that's what
safer
Yes.
we're
because
playing.
because the knife either misses and keeps going into a very thick pad,
Mhm.
or the knife hits and slices the target open, and then you get the confetti and you win a prize.
Mhm.
I think that sounds fun.
I think that's the one we should do. It also just occurred to me that I will have to like leave my for the people
Oh, no.
watching. Every time I look over here, it is because my phone is right here and I am watching the stream. Just because. So, but in order to roll things, I will have to leave the stream
Oh,
temporarily. But
well, we'll see.
actually, wait, no, no, I don't, because it just minimized it. Yes, that's so fun. Anyway, I'm still in the stream. Anyway, I'm pulling that up just so I have it ready.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good
Wonderful.
idea, actually.
All right.
Mhm.
So you're sitting around the table discussing what events you would like to do first.
Okay.
Finishing up your lunches. And still no buck in sight, but you've got plenty of places to go. So do you want to hit up the oh gosh, what do we want to call that knife slicing event?
Off-brand Fruit Ninja.
Fruit.
Totally not Fruit Ninja.
Orange Samurai.
Coast Warrior.
No, ooh, wait.
Citrus Samurai.
I want to pun on Orange Julius. Orange Julius Caesar. There we go.
Oh my god.
That probably doesn't work.
How about just
But-
I
orange,
mean, it's
how
about
about just
putting
orange
knives in
Julian?
things.
Orange Julian.
Orange
Oh,
Julian.
About
that's-
putting
Oh
knives.
my
like
God,
Julian, like
with
the slicing.
Yeah.
Slices and dices make sure.
I'm like, I love that. I used to have one of those when I was in my first apartment, and then I lost it.
Oh, no.
And now I just remembered it. I'm really sad about that.
Slices it, dices it, makes Julian fries.
Honestly, I did only use it for fries. That is
There you go.
literally the only thing I used it for.
I actually, you said Orange Julian, and that reminded me of Visigoths versus Mongols for a second, because they had the wall
Oh
layout,
my god.
and they have a restaurant called Limit the Oposis.
Oh my god.
So it just like reminded me of that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sorry.
That's the problem, Ryan. I don't think you could ever leave us to just talk because we will just
No.
get completely sidetracked by everything.
There are too
All right,
many
let's
puns.
rein it in a little bit.
Okay. Too many puns.
We do a quick wipe to standing in front of the Orange Julian slice and dice event. And there's a couple people ahead of you. You can see the quote unquote fruit. It's just hollow balls with confetti in it or whatever. Gets hovered up. There's like a little like hover platform below that systematically hovers these balls, and then the attendant just kind of casually tosses the ball into the hover pad effectively, and then launches it up in the air. And then the contestants, so to speak, they throw the knives and try to slice these in half. And not too many of them are that good at it, from what you're seeing, just because it's a difficult game. And there's like one that gets it, and they get very excited, the one in front of you, and they are. Ooh, I've got my son in here. 1 second. So I'm gonna say, go ahead and narrate yourselves getting ready to go into this contest.
Sorry, I'm just very distracted by that.
Hi,
Cute.
kiddo.
Okay. I feel like we have all pretty much turned to Amara, sort of this notion of like, if anyone's going to hit the oranges, it is Amara.
I don't understand the point of this game.
Well,
Floating orange.
It is for fun.
knife it. Knife it to death. From afar.
To have fun and win prizes, and to knife some fake oranges.
Knife the orange from afar. This is a practice session. We've practiced this before. Just not with oranges usually. It's a
guess maybe-
once a year thing with oranges, but every
Maybe-
other time.
Maybe that's where she's coming from, where she's just like, this just feels like all the other times I practice. Like, why is this fun to you all?
Because there are prizes.
What are prizes? What...
And I think that's when Tori points to a big old fuzzy orange ball. It's like those squishy plushies that's like a big old orange that's like fuzzy.
Does it have like a face
Ooh.
on it?
Yeah,
Like
it has like a
little
cute
face.
little
Does
like
have a
ooh
face.
face.
Yes.
It's like an orange vine emoji.
Yes.
I love it. I
Well, 'cause-
want
'cause-
5 of those.
That's like the biggest one. If you get 3 in a row, you can get one of those.
the heck?
Yeah.
I guess they don't actually have a
Yes.
lot of these in stock because I can't imagine that they are used to giving many of them out.
They have smaller ones. These
Well, I
this-
mean, like these big ones. They
yeah,
probably
this
only
is
have like
the
2.
giant ones. Yeah, there's only 2 of them. And they are there ready for the right person to win it.
I mean, if you want to see how this goes before you do it,
No,
I'll go. That's fine. I just know I'm gonna fail at this. I just know very specifically I'm going to fail at this.
Same here.
But hey, if somebody
I would also like to give it a shot because I would be terrible at it.
Yes, let's go.
Then-
Let's do
yeah.
the bad thing.
And I'll just like watch y'all do it first. Then.
And you could just show us up after. Perfect. I love it. That's
Yes.
excellent.
Do it.
Sierra's gonna hang back. Just because Sierra's like, I am not good with projectiles in any way, shape, or form. I'm fine.
All right. So I am thinking, how do you want to approach throwing these knives for this event? And I think we'll go with JV starting us off with Key.
All right. So the visual for this is Key sort of y'all have seen like when people are like real into baseball and like have all these rituals before they just throw the damn ball. It looks like that, like very specifically, almost exactly like that, including miming throwing a baseball, but instead it's a knife.
Mars
Which is
just-
not how you throw knives, but it's there. There's just a bunch of that, and then you just sort of line it up real nice. Or at least they attempt to. I have to mime this, otherwise I will
Yeah.
never
That's
be able
fair,
to
yeah.
describe literally any of this. And then just
All right.
whoosh.
So
Yeah.
this sounds to me like it could be optimistic because you're hoping for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Could be relaxed. Whatever you think is more fun to use here.
I could also theoretically see logical insofar as there is
yeah.
a lot of like physics and stuff that goes into it. Which I don't know why I have logical up as high as I do, because that is difficult for me mentally to do. But that's fine. I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I think it would be
think
fun
we'll-
to go optimistic just because you have a very low chance of
I
getting
was
all
gonna say that's real low, and I want to give myself a slight chance, which is
three.
why I think we'll go. I think we'll go logical.
Okay.
So all of those movements did serve a general purpose, which was getting prepped and ready and getting into the right zone,
Yeah.
which may seem like relaxed, but then there are calculations, hence that lining up in that exact very specific way.
Mhm.
Maths meme going past your head.
Right, like judging the like there's the numbers flying around. Also the breeze, checking the breeze, even though this is a knife and it won't be that altered by the breeze because it's not like windy. It's just like a light, gentle breeze, but you know, you still gotta factor it in because physics.
Yeah.
And then it just
All right. Give me that logical roll,
my
d6
God.
plus a d10. We'll
My
see what
God.
happens.
all
Love
right.
it.
I have to somehow get rid of this one dice actually. How does that one should be a D10? Okay, cool. Grand. How does one? Well, that's a 6 and an 8.
Oh wow. That's a
Whoa.
14. That's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just
So
I
you're just
nailed
like,
it.
yeah, you're just like, I'll go first, you know, just to show like how we can do. I'll probably do bad. But you throw that knife and it like goes through one of the orange stains, the confetti pops. It like ricochets off into another one. And then ricochets back into a third one. And the attendant there is just like wide-eyed, like I guess you win the big prize.
I've never won anything before.
Oh dang.
I totally
Was that in
didn't know
character?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's fully a character. I've won things before. That's a human
I feel like
being.
you're just as surprised as the attendant. You're just like, what?
Oh my god.
And the attendant's like reaching up to the top shelf, like jumping a little bit and grabbing the giant orange and hands it down to you. Oh, there's a kitty in my studio.
I love it.
That'll be fun.
Ah.
Hopefully she doesn't turn off my computer.
Oh god.
Good luck.
If the stream abruptly ends, we do love all of you, but there is also a cat, and we love this cat, and we will return. Much like The Cat
Trixie.
Returns, which is a lovely movie, and I hope y'all see it anyway.
This is my beautiful Calicut kitty, whom I rescued from the outdoors and a broken leg in Georgia when she was.
Yeah, as Memento said, a Citrusmas miracle.
She was
Yes.
14 weeks old at that point.
Aw,
Now
little
she's just a
baby.
baby at almost, goodness, 13 years old, 14.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Oh
tiny.
baby. Oh baby.
All right, let's get you
Aw.
out of here so you don't shut off everything.
Oh, sweet thing. Oh.
It's like you're cute. Be free.
Yeah.
I
So
want
you,
attention for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to leave.
so you get the giant orange emoji face.
Dang.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just feel like you're the
Really
kid
good
from
character.
Minions who hits a big unicorn. You're like, it's so fluffy.
Yeah, right. So
Jake.
They have shrunken. They're very chibi right now, and they're just holding the thing and just spinning it around. Also rolling it like on the ground like a ball, which is dumb, but whatever. We can launder that later. That's fine.
It's fine.
We know how to clean things, so it's fine. But also enjoyment. Oh, they're also playing with it like a cat plays with like a little ball of yarn.
Oh my god.
And
So literally
you're,
just
you're
like on
hovering
their back,
slightly
just,
off
like,
the
with
ground
the-
too.
anyway.
So.
Sort of spinning it anyway.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amara is trying not to smile too much, but is definitely like, you're definitely having fun. Like that's rubbing off on her.
So that's why you play this. That's why we do this, because this part is really fun.
I suppose.
And the
Oh.
game might be stressful, but you never know.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Yes,
It's my
Do
turn.
it.
Go!
I think I'm gonna. Tori's gonna step up, and I'm gonna go optimistic, just cause I think she's really excited about being there. Maybe
Okay.
energetic. Let's go energetic.
Yeah,
just 'cause of her
energetic makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, it's not one of my greater rolls, so
Yeah.
I'm rolling off of not so great numbers.
Excellent.
Oh dear.
That's a
Roll
4.
2d6. Yes. Perfect.
Oh.
2 2s.
You hit the
All right.
attendant.
Oh
Okay.
That's for snake eyes. That's for snake eyes.
No.
Sorry.
So
Snake eyes, you hit the attendant.
you line up the fruit balls, they pop up into the air, and you're like, yeah, I got this, and you throw the first knife, and it gets kind of close to one of them, but then like ricochets off the side, and then starts bouncing off of the like kind of protective field that's up on the sides
I'm
of
glad
this.
it's protective Phil.
Yeah, that like almost hits the attendant, but then bounces off the field and goes into the back.
I think Tori's just like, oh my god. And be like, ah.
And the attendant doesn't even blink. The attendant's just like staring straight ahead. Thanks for playing.
I think they're probably used to children trying to play this game, and like the children are like,
It's
No.
probably at least a couple of the kids who think it's the funniest thing to like throw the knives directly at the person, because that's what kids do. They're like, wouldn't it be fun if, because they have no sense of consequence. I've had
That's true.
kids, they're just like, the funnest thing, attempted murder.
Then
That's why
because
there's a
you-
protective field.
and
Yeah, so
because you
Does
are
not even
famous,
flinch.
And because
Mhm.
you are famous, some of the kids have their have their video thingies out, and they're totally gonna post this on the Vine.
No.
I think whenever Tori says
Opalina,
that,
no fail.
like yeah,
Hashtag funny.
yeah. I
Hashtag
think,
not clickbait.
I think when she sees that, she like plays it up like, I'm not good. It's okay.
Me? Good at fighting? No, that's not me.
Never me.
Oh, I love that.
I totally
so
could be a
much.
magical
Oh.
girl.
No,
Absolutely.
not at all.
Nope.
Boom. Hey, oh god.
Amara, it's your turn. Look.
Yes.
It's your turn. Slay the king.
Okay. I'm thinking either valiant or relax. But I mean, it doesn't have to be valiant. It's not like a life or death situation. It's just a game. So
I mean, true.
But does Amara see it as a life or death
oh, good
situation?
points.
Ooh, that's
I
true.
Can you
take
turn that off?
I would take it pretty seriously. So maybe valiant.
Yeah, I think if you're going into this with your normal, I'm gonna decimate these artificial fruit confetti
Yes.
ball things with this knife, then I think Valiant definitely works for that.
All right. So D10, D8.
Yeah,
I'm just
D10 plus
imagining just
D8.
like it's like this fun lighthearted thing, and then Amara steps up and it's like the zoom in on the eyes of like is like squinting like this like intense dramatic like
And there's like a split cut where like, you know, her hand sort of grips the knife just like ever more tightly. Like, you know, like when you see westerns sort of happen where like their fingers are like dancing near the gun, like
I was gonna say
as the attendant's like, oh no.
Suddenly the Wonder Woman music cuts on. Just from the movie specifically, not the old show, because that's a different energy. But I do like that energy. That's a different energy. It's the...
So what do we have for a roll there
I got
for Amar?
an 11.
Ooh, 11 is not bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good full success.
Hey, nice.
All right. So I think this knife flies pretty true. And how good do you want to have done this, Amara? Like with expert skill or just barely?
Maybe just barely, because maybe I'm not trying too hard.
All right.
And yet you still got an 11.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
So I want to say that the knife, like, because you're used to throwing like daggers probably of just straight up, out the sleeve, flying like a dart sort of daggers, and I can see you like straight up impaling the first two, and then it like turns in the air and just barely slices a third one. But it's just enough to open them up as the first two impact against the back of the giant mat that's in the back. They just kind of explode in the back there, and then the other one just kind of splits open and hovers off to the side a little bit. But
Kind
it
of
counts.
I'm kind of imagining it like hits into the wall with like such force that it buries deep, and as we're leaving, like the attendant is trying to get the knife out of the back of this pad. Like,
dang.
oh my god, how strong is this person?
Mhm. Yeah.
Alright.
And you get it. You win the only other giant orange emoji fluffy thing. The attendant gets it down and hands it to you, and good job.
You're in all black, aren't you, right, Amara? Just like in this really like sort of fairly gothic, and then you've just got this bright orange like emoji ball.
So
I
orange and
love
fluffy.
The aesthetic.
It's good.
All right. So then yeah, as you leave, the knife attendant is trying to yank that knife out of that back, and we kind of go over to the next thing. What do you want to go to next?
Hmm.
Do we mind if we take a 2-second bio break? Or at
We
least
can,
I do.
yeah,
Y'all can.
yeah. We can take more than 2 seconds, because
Mhm.
that might not be enough.
That is
Yeah.
fair. Yeah,
Fair enough.
that is very fair. I'll
Uh-huh.
be 2 seconds. I'll be more than 2 seconds, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Less than like half an hour.
Yes.
I'll try. No promises.
It's fine.
Oh no, sometimes it takes more than
Sometimes
an
just,
hour.
sometimes. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
All right. So while we take a bio break, for those of us that need to use the bio, or break the bio, I don't know what you want to call it.
Breaking up the
let's
bio.
let's chat with chat. Hi Alex.
What's going on,
Welcome
chat?
Reese. We've got so many wonderful people in the chat tonight. So
Heck
thank you for
yeah.
joining us. We hope you are enjoying our wonderful orange festivities. I know when we were creating this this holiday last stream, it was
Yes,
so much fun.
it was.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yes.
Hmm
I do want to ask, Alex, did you succeed?
I bet that's a yes. I'm hoping it's yes.
Oragne.
Ragane. Yes.
Ragni. Ragni. It reminds me of like I can't think of I don't know why my brain is saying Ophelia, because that's not who I mean. Like from
Yeah.
Shakespeare. Like, but that's not who I mean. Anyway. Um
It's
But
fun.
yes, Alex, I'm wondering if you did succeed in romancing. If you went with Calculaster, because I don't know if that's who you went with in the end.
Oh, heck yeah.
I am.
Gonna try to juggle. Hold on. You keep talking. I'm gonna try to do this because I
Ooh,
got
snap.
3.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
The heck?
Hmm.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Oh no.
that's a 6 minus.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof,
speaking of
oof,
which,
oof, oof.
Tori, I believe you rolled under a 6.
I did.
So you get to mark an XP.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
my god.
You know, as someone who runs a PBTA podcast, I should like automatically be on this shit. But like, oh, and I leveled up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Feel
Yes.
free. We are in a bio break, so do you want to figure out what you want to do for your
Yeah,
basic
do it.
advancement?
I love it.
So there are a bunch of things here. Select an additional move from your primary. Select an additional move from your secondary. Select a move from another playbook. Upgrade an attribute, or unlock your secondary signature move. And let's see, what is your secondary signature move? In over my head, but my heart will not falter. When you get back up from a blow that should have kept you down, roll with questions. And then if on a hit you still got work to do, clear a condition, add +1 to the fellowship pool for each person watching. And then you get to do cool things. Wow, yeah, that's cool.
I think I'm gonna just select a primary additional move right now
Okay.
because what I've read and I want now is a steal the limelight.
Ooh.
So when you make yourself the center of attention, roll with a relax, which real quick, my relaxed is 2d6, so you know,
Yeah.
not the best, but it's kind of eh.
That'll work.
On a 7
Yeah.
to 9, pick 1. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 13 plus, get all 3. And you distract everyone around you, creating an opportunity for your allies. Onlookers are more susceptible to your words. Gain advantage forward to state your case with them. And your fan base increases.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's a very good selection.
I'm giving a lot of energy. The sugar high from this is extreme, y'all.
It's
Woo!
citrus.
It is extreme. It's not. That's the thing.
citrus.
It's not from the citrus. It's from the caramel, which is just
Okay.
sugar. That is.
I mean,
simply
that's-
what
that's
it
very
is.
true.
Yeah, it is.
Point.
I used to not like caramel until I made my own caramel.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
That is a
And then
game
I found out
changer.
that it was made of basically brown sugar, and I'm like, oh yes, Gimme.
Here you go. There it is.
Absolutely.
I want to see Morgan if you can do just one contiguous peel.
I'll start with this one then, because that one's not
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Just go for it.
I'm gonna try. I got another one if this one's flubs. Oh, I got citrus in my eye.
Oh no.
Attacked.
Go without me. Save
Oh my
yourself.
I love this story receipt. For the record, the night after last stream where y'all invented the holiday Citrusmas, I dreamed that a toddler-sized, not aged, just sized, JV threw a clementine at me while screaming poggers. I have no
Screaming
explanation as to
what?
why my brain is like this, but it is.
Screaming what?
Poggers. I don't know what poggers means. I'm not
No, I
young enough to know
don't.
poggers.
No.
Here's the thing.
No
I
one
Googled
does.
it.
I
I
did
did
it.
Google it. Yes.
Hey!
Yes, you did it. I did Google
Woo.
it. I do not have like good information. Like
I think are we all
It is
just
a
saying it
meme.
just to say it?
it's
Like,
a
just
specific.
I
means
don't know. I think
poggers,
the
right?
kids know.
The
It's a
kids know.
Twitch emote featuring an image of Pepe the Frog with
Oh, weird.
surprised or excited
sorry, no, we
emotion,
don't. Sorry.
similar to
I don't like
PogChamp.
that as much.
Yeah, but
Also,
weird.
can we
it's
can't
also a fun phrase.
we can't go over toddler size JV throwing a clementine at people
great.
screaming poggers. I
I
wish I could draw.
No, that's great. That would be great.
I'm unsure what to do with that. Like, just,
I mean, it's just out in the world now. It's
I
fine.
will tell you, I am exactly 69 inches tall. I am way taller than a toddler.
That's very
but
nice.
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 I am a very nice.
Nice.
It translates to 5'9" in case anybody is curious. I am
Hey, that's my
5'9".
height too.
Hey!
Somewhere around
Hey!
there.
69 inches.
Oh
Am I
my
around
tall
God.
69
height,
inches? Yes. I'm somewhere
Wow.
around 69 inches.
right?
Probably.
Hey!
I don't know. I haven't measured in a while, and I have to do the conversion rate from meters to feet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a harder
very
one
fair, yeah.
to do than, well,
I apologize for our
Anyway.
abysmal measurement system.
Right. same.
Honestly, not gonna lie, feet is a slightly better way of measuring people than meters, because basically the vast majority
Yeah.
of people sit somewhere between 1 meter and 2 meters.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the vast majority of like teenagers
But what about
upwards.
centimeters?
Mm-hmm.
Decameters?
Centimeters could work. Could. but-
Centimeters I could see. It's just very tall.
Yeah.
Like there's just
Yeah,
a
there's
lot
just a
of
lot of them.
numbers.
Whereas, yeah, like if you
It's
say, there's a big
tall.
difference. Someone could say like 5 foot to 6 foot. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I completely understand. 5 foot is fairly average. 6 is like tall,
Yeah.
roughly. I understand that. I get it. I will fight my friends over this.
Mhm.
No one else in my friend group thinks it's good, and I'm like, I will stand by it. The one time I will stand by it.
I wish 5
Only
was
for measuring
average.
people.
I wish 5 foot was average.
5 foot, yeah.
Is it
5
not?
foot is-
I don't know.
No, it's about 5'6" to 5.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
And
someone
feet
who's
is- is-
As someone who's 5'1", I will tell you, I am always a short one.
mm.
Okay. Good to know.
5'9" in meters is 1.7526 meters. So
Okay.
we can make of that what we will. It's a less fun number, I'm gonna be
That's
real.
kinda what I was thinking.
Like, I just it's a bigger number, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
All right.
I'm pleased with that dream.
Absolutely.
Me toddler size is really is just jarring as an image, because like I will, you know what, Reezy, check my Twitter later, because I'm gonna have to share the like pictures of me from when I was a toddler in Mexico anyway. You probably missed that portion of the stream, but basically short summary: I was kidnapped in Mexico because somebody thought I was Jesus. Anyway, it's fine. But
Yeah, just I was thinking about the combination of those 2 points. Like I'm imagining immediately after saying like poggers, like tiny. I'm gonna say rather than toddler-sized JV, chibi JV.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
basically chibi. Yep.
Chibi JV just going like, I am the second coming of Christ. And it's like throwing clementines at
JV.
people.
I love that so much.
Oh my gosh.
But I will share an image from that. It'll be on my timeline later because
Okay.
me as a toddler
Oh,
is
that's
an
glorious.
adorable image.
Love
Anyway,
it. That's so good.
that's that.
All right.
Are we ready to dive back?
I think
in?
we. So on the way to the next thing, I think like you're just walking along and the camera sees you don't. The camera sees in the background like one of those fantastic like carnival rides or so twirling through the air, but instead of connected to anything, it's just hovering. So it's like the tilt-a-whirl, only like 20 feet up or whatever. And you can like the camera sees Buck like having the time of their life, swirling around with their arms up in the air. But you keep walking.
Man, if only Buck was here.
I know.
No idea. Where
Ah.
Buck
Hmm.
is.
All right. So where do you want to go to next?
Oh, there is a there's an arts and crafts competition,
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
and we've been asked to be judges.
Oh, I like that.
I feel like primarily it was Tori who was asked to be a judge, and then we
Yes.
were also there.
Dragon.
It,
then
it
I
doesn't matter that the rest of
volunteered.
you were asked by Tori to be judges as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I mean, I guess that solves us having to find other people and ask them
Right.
if, Tori brings
Yeah.
Tori brings all the back, and we're all just like,
All
okay.
right. Okay, so I'm here for
The
this.
silent cowl of this.
Yes.
So you are walking out from behind the stage. You've gotten all the rules explained to you, and we're not going to talk about the rules right now because we'll make them up.
We'll just make them up as we go along. Yeah.
Exactly. But your characters know all the rules. And you come out onto the stage and everybody's applauding. There's a lot of people that are cheering once Tori comes out. And the announcer says, all right, get your crafting fingers ready. We are about to begin the great craft off of the Citrusmas Festival. Go!
They all have their materials. They're making it happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is
So-
the theme that we gave them?
Ooh, good call. Yeah, what is the theme?
Oh, crafting based on a theme sounds like hell to me, but like
It
we'll
does.
go with that. Like, I just
Yeah.
The first blossom.
Ooh, the first
Oh,
blossom.
the first
Oh.
blossom. Yeah. Nice bag. Very pretty. Aesthetic.
They can take it wherever they want to,
Did this turn into a reality TV show of sorts?
Maybe.
I was imagining that like several of us, there'd be like several people who were like doing like sports commentary, just like
Oh,
quietly in the
yeah.
background.
Yeah,
And
there
I mean
absolutely
specifically
is.
like softly and kind of just like, yes, I can see
I
one
was
of our contestants over on table
There-
number 7 has
I was fully picturing the Great British Bake.
I was just thinking that.
That was actually
Yes.
what I was picturing. but
Somehow.
crafting. Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So there's multiple things going on here. You've got the quiet judges for that like PBS style holographic television station.
Yes.
And they're talking very softly. They're in the very antique roadshow sort of voices.
Yes.
And then you've got another station on the opposite side of the crafting area. Very much worldwide wrestling type of announcers
goodness.
that are really, really into this crafting and like really hamming it up, and the amount of like drama that is coming from them is just like palpable. Yeah, and it is fantastic either way. Whichever one you want to listen to at home, it is an enjoyable experience. But then the judges, you get to walk around like the Great British Break Off, where you can visit the crafters while they're crafting, talk to them, kind of get an idea of what they're thinking for their project as they're creating it. And they only have like an hour, because I mean, you don't want to take up an 8-hour day, especially of the judges' times.
Yes.
So
Very much so. I want to mention that Reese Pieces in the chat very specifically said there's one rule in arts and crafts, and it's try not to murder. And
Try being the operative word.
Yes.
honestly, that's very valid. That is very
Look, when
valid
someone else goes
and
ahead
real.
and steals the last of the orange crepe paper, sometimes, you know,
yeah,
it's gonna get a bit
you
brutal.
don't do that
You need that. Yeah.
We have more, Charles. We have more.
Not like this, we don't.
So I was gonna joke or half joke that somehow there's the one-on-one with the contestants, with the camera, and they're like talking about like, what they're thinking in the situation or whatever.
Yeah, let's
That would be
play
great.
some contestants.
Are you the Knoll to the situation?
Oh my god. Well, there's one thing I'm imagining is good. Like, I'm imagining this. It's a little bit mean, but I am imagining this because I think it's funny. Which is Key's going to walk up to somebody, take a look at their project, and take a look at them and say, "So I'm guessing you didn't get enough sleep last night."
Oh, dang.
Attacked.
It is. And then we cut to them in
Okay.
like an individual booth and they are sobbing.
No.
Which I feel bad about, but also like I'm imagining that they turned it into a duck. For some reason they made this like thing look like a duck made out of oranges, which it has nothing to do with the theme. And like so like I'm not wrong, but like maybe I didn't need to be that mean, but also like what is this? What is this though?
First blossom.
Mhm. Oh, that's fantastic.
Anyway,
Uh,
there's a reason I'll never be on like any sort of game show or like show like that very specifically, because I would be terrified of that happening, and that's
Oh my
I
God,
could
right?
never. Oh my god.
My
So
feelings are
terrifying.
too fragile for that.
Same.
Can't do that.
Mm.
I'm just imagining that at the end there is going to be one person who does the like tried to make a flower, had a breakdown, voila.
Oh,
Here we are. And end result.
Which is
Deal
my
with
favorite
it.
meme from the Great British Break Off.
That's
Absolutely.
good times.
What else do we have going on with some of these contestants? Let's throw a couple more things out there.
I don't know, but my cheeks are hurting because I'm smiling so much. It's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
There's
Yeah, I think
probably someone who's like totally seriously making this really weird, very like metaphorical, like abstract, like piece
Yes.
that is like it makes no sense, but we all learn to like avoid this person because if they get talking about it, they will just rant for ages about how it's like deeply meaningful.
Oh my
And I am
god.
channeling about the fact that I had to study art in high school all the way through, and it did scar me a little.
I am so
I
sorry.
study art in college, so I understand.
Mhm.
Yeah, anything can be made like deep and dramatic if you know how to BS enough.
Mhm.
My artist mum has told me this numerous times.
If you talk to actors too long, you get that same impression.
Mhm.
We're like, we're gonna get real philosophical about every single piece of this art form. And I'm like, no, I don't need that actually.
Mhm.
I didn't ask about that though. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Ma'am, this is Wendy's.
I want to to say that there's somebody that has somehow jerry-rigged something together to be kind of using these like micro hover actuators of sorts, and it kind of blossoms upwards and then like goes back in on itself, like almost like a perpetual motion thing or so.
Ooh, I love that. It's
Ooh.
awesome.
I'm here for it.
Because it's blossoming. It's great.
I'm gonna say it's not the most well executed, especially since they only had an hour. But I think it's something fun.
No works.
And I think there's like an elderly lady as well as one of the contestants who's like this sweet old mom that everybody loves. And she's, I would say knit, but it's so hard to knit like an orange in an hour.
Yeah.
Or maybe
But
she's
like
doing...
she does really well. I can imagine she's like one of those little old ladies who looks like she's just gonna get stepped all over, and she is just a powerhouse of like she has won this competition multiple times.
She actually, no, what she does is she makes like little like she crochets doily like flowers.
Oh.
And
That's
so by the end of it, she has like this big old doily, like a bunch of flowers like woven into it or something.
Oh yeah.
I like
Absolutely.
this. I like
An excellent
and it
show.
might win again, but also maybe not.
So
Might have won my vote. I don't know. Is it sparkly
Excellent
enough?
showing from Mrs. Haverfield again, and wonderful, wonderful, just absolutely stellar at the knitting needles.
For sure.
Knitting needles are sharp.
I think
No
on the
one
other side
challenges her.
on the other side of the aisle, and she throws the knife needles down again. Unchallenged by anybody this year. I think she's gonna go all the way to the podium.
All the way.
I think there's one person who did sustain an injury, but here's the thing. This injury was their fault. They were using a hot glue gun and they were trying to make a sculpture.
The hot glue.
At home, people at home, that is not a good idea. Do not do that ever. It's a
Yikes.
bad plan.
Oh, goodness.
Unless you have like a sheet of silicone and you're making a really cute tiara for yourself. That will work. I have done that before. However, otherwise not that. But they're trying to like literally sculpt a flower using nothing but a glue gun and just like stacking it up like a 3-dimensional like sculpture thingy. Which would win, but then they injure themselves because they're touching hot glue like an idiot. Anyway, so there we go. So they're disqualified for injuring themselves, and it's just it was gonna be real cute. And I'm sorry that they had to go, but they had to go.
You know, the rules are the rules. It is what it is. They knew what they signed up for.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm
all right. So
like too into this game.
So as the judges, you get to decide who wins this competition. What do you think? What's the winning craft, and who's the individual behind it?
Oh god, I think it's gonna be a really young kid, like maybe someone who's maybe like a young teen, who's
Preteen.
like a preteen who was like, I don't know if I'll even like get anything from this, but like, you know, just.
And then just absolutely flexes on people.
I think because I'm having like a Jackson Pollock moment. Maybe they take over a corner of the art room and just like have like an abstract painting done.
Ooh.
Like does it also paint some of the like the ground and like the plastic tarp walls that put up? Yes. But most of it's on the canvas.
And look, you know, I can imagine people are making just as much mess.
Kia's
Especially
gonna
hot glue
look at
person.
it. Kia's gonna look at it and start crying. It invokes deep emotion despite like how long it took to make.
And it's
how
also like
abstract it is.
it's like abstract as hell, and we're all just looking at it like, wow, yeah.
I get it.
This really talks
really
about
sick.
this really talks about some deep societal issues that I can't. Anyway.
I'm loving the way that like the colors just really capturing the sort of the
Emotion.
pain,
Mhm.
but then the pain blossoming into something brand new, and
Yes.
Again,
believe
he
that.
is sobbing like
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
like an infant.
Mhm.
It is.
and to their orange. Are they hugging their orange and just
You've had to go and join the
I
person.
feel so small.
You had to go and join the guy that you meant asked, and you haven't been getting enough sleep, right? You're both just sitting there like crying.
My goodness.
Oh, that's amazing.
Small in this
and-
universe.
And what is the prize for this this competition?
Lifetime supply of orange juice.
Ah.
No, I'm
for-
kidding.
We
the best thing
already
that came to my
have
mind.
that. What? No, okay.
I know.
I think it's like you know how the Great British Bake Off they have like they get like this like plate or whatever that has like the engraving of like they GBO like winner or whatever.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I think it's like a decorative like trophy or plate or whatever like that, and it's like this
Decorative orange peeler.
oh pillow yes
Oh, I
it.
love that.
And it says like Citrusmas craft winner.
Hmm.
Uh,
And then
And I
I think
think
their
whatever
this
year
artwork
it is.
gets displayed during
it's
the
the
main event.
CCC Citrusmas craft competition. So
I like that.
yeah,
Yay.
competition winner, and then it
Love
gives out the
it.
year like
You
down
know,
the bottom.
also very fond of CCC as well.
Nice.
Go.
So Triple C, I love it on the pillow with the year, whatever year it is in this world. It is a good year though.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say
Champagne.
that we wrap things up for the day, and the next day goes by, and you have more wonderful fun at the festivities in town.
Buck ran
Um,
off before any of us woke up, so
yeah.
we don't know where they are.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Bucket
Once again.
came home.
Yeah, because these
We're
are
not
these are
sure.
24/7 celebrations for the whole week.
Buck is on
We're
a
just gonna-
citrus bender.
Yeah, we're just gonna find we're just gonna find Buck passed out in like an orange grove somewhere.
I was
Like there's
imagining.
there's a scene of you walking home, and then Buck's like on top of an like a rooftop, like I'm king of the world.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
Downing
Buck
orange
is,
juice.
Buck is somehow starring in their own romantic comedy.
My God.
Oh yeah, like day 2 is ending with this like we can't be together.
Yeah.
It will never work. It's like, but let us just spend this Citrusmas together just for a little while.
That is exactly
Buck is
what
wrecked
needs to be
on the juice.
I'm also imagining I don't think there's anything particularally special about this juice. I think it's just the energy
It's
Buck's
just
in.
delicious juice.
It could be like a major sugar rush they're
Sugar,
getting.
Yeah.
it's a massive sugar rush. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm gonna start
like
crying. This is so
oh.
Oh my
funny.
God.
poor Buck's alien physiology.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
So
wow.
Like a traditional, holiday rom-com going on.
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh, I love it.
Shenanigans.
So we are gonna fast forward a bit to Blossoming Day. Where would you all like to be gathered to witness the blossoming? It's like there's gonna be some prime locations in the city. Obviously, if you're above tree level, you're gonna get some of the best view of the blossoming because you'll get to see once the sun gets up high enough, it'll just be spectacular.
We are on the roof of the apartment building that we were in at the first episode.
Oh, you mean my
The greenstone.
greenstone?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, like maybe we're on top, like the roof patio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. And that's like 3
Yeah.
or 4 stories up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
We've got Rolly with us.
Yeah, Rolly's there.
Really serving us like little orange drinks and stuff. Like they have a
Yeah.
little tray in their arms. Or
Orange slices.
Well, quote unquote arms. It's just a tray inserted in the front of Rolly.
It's like the R2D2 section where R2D2 is being like kept as like a waiter. And it's just Rolly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So Rolly's rolling around with the tray, serving orange beverages of sorts. And can you describe this this patio area a little bit, Tori?
Hold on, first join.
Oh, yes. That's
Okay.
fine. Hmm.
All right. Yeah, I think it's like because it's all greenstone. It's still the greenstone coming up top. There's the rails are actually solar panels
Mm.
of the patio, just because it'll get like light from every direction
Oh,
depending on
yeah,
the time of day.
Mhm.
So yeah, the railing itself is like the black material, but it's like the hexagon pattern is all solar panels. Pretty sturdy. Um, I think it has like it has fresh grass, like so like living. It's a living patio in a sense.
Yeah.
So fresh, soft grass that's like freshly cut and stuff. So it's nice to walk on. The
Mhm.
soft grass, the good
Oh,
grass.
yeah, the good grass.
Ooh, thank
Yeah,
you.
the ones that you
Not
want to
that
take.
crab grass.
Yeah, you want
Oh,
to take your
Yes.
shoes off and
God.
just like wiggle your toes in them. That kind of grass.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
got dirt underneath, and your
Mm.
feet will get dirty, but you don't care because it is
Mm.
soft.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So just keep wiping your feet off on it.
I just
Yeah.
have so many feelings and opinions about about that specific
Yeah.
part. But all right.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
like
there's like a little like stepping area, like like where beaches have like the little like showers. There's like a little foot washing station, so you can wash your feet before you go back in the house.
I love it.
Absolutely.
That's so good.
I love our little paradise.
It's so nice.
There's patio seating everywhere. It's mainly just like a white, wouldn't say like a white wood, like almost like it's very like it's all light and like very like clean and all that. There's
Mm.
also like a garden, like a bigger garden like in the corner off of the side. So it has like more of the veggies and herbs and stuff. So
Oh, very cool. Awesome. So you are up there, and it is just before the sun rises. It's still dark outside. It's starting to get a little light out there, but not too much at this point. The blossoming will begin. You've got a beautiful view of one of the tallest buildings in the city that is, of course, all green along all sides of the building, from the base to the top, like most of the buildings in the city of Solaria Gardens. Um, and you can also see high in the sky, there is multiple like large hover drones flying around. Um, they're just like kind of up there and possibly there to record things or to more likely transmit something over over the citywide thing to transmit messages and speeches and stuff, right? Um, and from them, projects uh like multiple like very large holograms. I mean, if anybody's seen Shira, when what's his name? Horde Prime projects himself over multiple like towers throughout the world. I'm kind of picturing it like that, but less sinister, right? Um, is a very familiar figure to the city, Birdie Crackers, the parrot politician that you had rescued as a team almost 7 months ago. You can see that he is taking a podium, and there's like multiple of them, and there's one that's kind of nearby you. So there's a giant Birdie Crackers in the sky hologram, and then there's like a few others spread throughout the city, right? Um, and his voice is amplified and can be heard everywhere. So this is my attempt at a Birdie Crackers NPC voice.
Oh, heck.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for making this Citrusmas one of the best I've had the pleasure of being a part of in all my years in this city. Now, this season hasn't been perfect by any means. There was the attack at one of our gathering squares that, frankly, could have been much worse. A squawk. Thankfully, we had the assistance of 5 mysterious figures who have been helping our fair city out more and more in the last half a year as threats against the city have increased the same. So this Citrusmas, I wanted to address those brave heroes directly. Thank you. We only have rumors of your names. We don't even know what you call yourselves as a group, but know that as you have Solaria Gardens back, Solaria Gardens has your back as well. So wherever you are, we hope that you are enjoying the festivities of the city, and we hope that you are able to have a wonderful moment of respite. As mayor, I hereby mark this blossoming day as an extra special one and declare that today is also a day to celebrate those heroes. Squawk!
It's
And
our
Love it.
you can hear like a distant crowd erupting in cheer. And after a few moments, the crowd settles down again.
Oh my god, you guys are talking about us. Oh my god.
Oh my god, guys.
Like that part in Ghostbusters 2016 when they were like looking out on the city and the city was like, "Thank you, Ghostbusters," and all the ladies were like, "Yay!" I love it.
Thank you for reminding me that I was supposed to like rent that movie on Amazon.
Oh, heck, it's-
Literally was
I love
supposed to
it.
do that today. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
So then let's see, Birdie continues. Now I can see that the sun is just about to peak over the horizon. So welcome to the beginning of the blossoming day, everybody. Enjoy the show. And then the crowd cheers again as the horizon starts to get brighter and brighter. You can kind of see it from your place on the 4th or 5th floor, wherever you are. And you can see that just before the sun crests over, the drones, all those large drones that were in the air, they kind of unfurl into
Mhm.
dozens of smaller drones each, stretching webs of green garland between them, kind of all
Nice.
over the upper portions of the city. And suddenly, the light from the sun hits the garland, and you can see the white and yellow and orange flowers open up as if by magic, turning the web of green into a spectacular web of green, white, and yellow. As well as orange as well. And then the crowd erupts in cheer, and a moment later, the orange glow from the sun starts trickling down to that tallest building, causing a cascade of white, yellow, and orange to fuse its way down to the ground, when suddenly the entire ground level erupts in color in just a minute of time or so as it passes. And I want to ask you, what other things happen during this spectacular display? What ends this? What sort of things happen? Like, is there fireworks? Is there some sort of celebratory thing that the city puts off? What do you want to do?
You know how people have been like beating their pans like at 7 o'clock for like because of our life right now?
Yeah.
I think that like they have their pots and pans and they're just making a big old racket. And I think we actually have pots and pans too, like from where we are.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep because of
Nice.
y'all.
The whole
I'm gonna
city.
sleep because of me.
I actually would like to see just a slight cut to like the one person who is trying to sleep today for some weird reason. Like there's one person in this
There's one
entire
Scrooge.
city who is like, I don't know who that person is. I don't even know what kind of person they are. For some reason, I'm imagining they're I'm imagining they're a fish person, and I don't know why, but like that's what I'm picturing.
That's fine.
Like somebody with a salmon head for some reason. And they're just like
I love it.
deeply upset by
Yeah.
whatever it's by the amount of noise that's happening throughout the city.
And they're trying to sleep, and they get woken up by this big baining, and they go over to a pre-prepared tub of water and stick their head in to dampen the sound.
I love
that's
it.
good.
That makes
I
me
love it.
so happy.
Ah, God.
I
I would
can't.
also imagine there are like confetti cannons to shoot out like orange and white and yellow like bits of confetti out into the air so it like rains down over the city.
Oh yeah, like on the tallest
Biodegradable, of
buildings,
course.
like at the top of the
Yes.
tallest buildings, and then the confetti turns into like fertilizer for all the plants.
Oh yeah, of course, you know?
Oh,
That's the most
that's awesome.
important bit.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it.
I'm here for it.
very cool.
Hell yeah.
Anything else we want to add to this spectacular celebration? This is the new year. This is there any like sort of traditions as well along with the pot and pans and anything that people do at the blossoming time?
The thing that came to my head was to quote the tallest from Invader Zim, and lasers. But it's like about the sun and it's outside, so I don't know how that would work.
I feel
The
like
lasers will be for the evening.
Oh,
Mhm.
It's like instead of like a fireworks show, it's a laser show. So like
ooh,
it's
perfect.
like because fireworks like put out pollutants and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
The explosions. They use lasers now, and then they're able to like etch like designs and stuff into the sky at night.
I
That
like
would be
that.
great.
Like
Yeah.
they shoot up these devices like from
That
a
mimic
hover
it.
launcher, and then
Yeah.
the device gets up to a certain altitude and like shoots out lasers into other devices and stuff and creates
I'm
these cool
here for it.
patterns.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet. It takes a while to set up after they do the confetti cannons from the top. They convert them then to the laser light shows. But yeah, I think that would be pretty sweet to have at night. But that I think that's a wonderful way to celebrate. The pans kind of die down, and you can hear people starting to go about their business in the like the side alleys and the side streets and all that sort of stuff.
Just partying.
Yeah, there's going to be another couple days of celebration from this point forward. The sun has risen, the blossoming has gone without a hitch. Um, and you can start hearing music playing throughout the city as well. So people are blasting their traditional Citrusmas tunes, whatever you want to imagine that sounds like. I'm just picturing normal Christmas tunes, but replace Christmas with Citrusmas in all of the songs, and maybe it'll work.
I was literally just about to attempt to do Santa Baby, but for some reason, like I do not know how to citrify that.
The citrus
What's that?
baby.
Well, no, but is that specifically about a figure related to Christmas? Do
There
we
has
have
to-
like a Citrusmas like equivalent to Santa?
There has to be, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because
want?
humanoids tend to humanoid everything, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know why, but
We
a
understand
giant
things.
deer is what's getting me.
Citrus Santa.
Citrus Santa. No.
Okay, so
Interesting.
Citrus Santa has been
Citrus
know-
Santa,
Citrus Santa.
baby.
no. I don't-
Santa.
No Citrus Santa. But something like that. At the very least, there's a citrus like reindeer person I think we established last episode. And
Rudolph
like,
the orange-nosed reindeer.
Yeah. Rudolph the orange-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose and helped.
It was an
It was
orange.
Orange.
It was
His
an
nose
orange.
was an orange.
Is it kind of like this thing like a Mary Lloyd? Or how do you say it? Mary
Oh, the bone horse. Yes.
Oh.
Mary Lloyd.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I don't want to derail us, but we're gonna come back to that because I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Cool. It's
But
pretty
JV,
awesome.
there's a great Cryptid Keeper episode on it.
There you go.
Oh, then I do know, but for some reason.
Spooky Bone Horse challenges you to riddles,
Yeah.
drinks all your alcohol.
On the holidays?
I remember that now.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Thank you for reminding me. I just truly
Yeah.
was like, what?
The
What?
Christmas bone
Bone
horse,
horse,
like
bone
yeah,
horse,
the
bone
Citrusmas
horse.
bone horse. Okay, yeah.
How
So
did
there's
I
a traditional
forget about
Citrusmas
that?
bone horse that
It's a deer though, not a horse.
Citrusmas bone deer. Yep.
A
I think that
bone
works.
Deer?
Yeah, yeah.
A bone deer.
Citrus
I
Bone
mean, reindeer
Deer.
do technically have bones on the outside of their
It's
body.
it's got to be
Yeah.
it's got to be a deer centaur.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they have
Wait,
like
Citrus
antlers and like
Bone
human body.
Centaur?
A citrus
And then
bone
they
deer
have like a little like
centaur.
horse caboose or like a deer
Yeah,
caboose.
the little deer
yes.
caboose. Yeah, little deer caboose. And
I
you
will
know,
not be able to live with myself if I do not clarify the horns are the antlers are not in fact made of bone. They're made of basically the same type of things that our fingernails are made out of, which is why they can shed off like them roughly every year to 2 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun facts about deer.
Mhm.
Sorry, I had to get that out because I said they were bones and then I was upset. So
Let's just stick with bone. I prefer thinking about it as bone rather than very long nails.
real long fingernails.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like maybe they use like citrus branches as like, you know, when they're dressing up.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they paint them white. I don't know. Like,
I love it.
yeah.
Oh.
so all of this happens. Where do you want to go from here? You've got multiple days left. You've been pacing yourself. There's probably quite a few more places that you would have wanted to see, especially since Blossoming Day has arrived. There are some more Blossom Day specific things just today within the city a bit more. So where would you like to go from this point?
So,
Okay, well Rizzy has put in a request that we have to rap battle the Citrusmas deer
Oh.
tour.
Okay.
we gotta get real drunk beforehand.
So there is
Genuinely, actually, I would require that. There's no way. But
So,
anyway, go on.
we're not going to do that, but I'm going to say that there is a contest for that. And
Yes.
let's just say that you all went to see it because why not? It's fun.
Heck yeah.
So there is a very intense like single elimination rap battle tournament that is happening. And I want to I want you I want you to describe the top two competitors of this rap battle tournament. What do the top two competitors look like, and what is their general message?
I kind of want one beat Buck, but I know we can't. I don't want to put Buck in this position.
You won't be able to get that.
Is
Be
it
like,
Buck in
get upstairs.
disguise? So I know Memento's in the chat. Is Buck in a different form doing this rap battle?
I don't want to put them in this position.
Okay, so
I just thought that thought came to my head. I was very angry.
one of
Oh.
them,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So
we got
so Buck.
approval.
So
Yes.
Buck is, but you don't know it's Buck because Buck is in a different form.
Dang.
Because 48 or 72 hours of juicing has taken its toll.
I'm kind of imagining
Love
Buck
it.
has got so much sugar in their system. Their like rap battle is like almost impossibly fast. Like no one's quite sure how, but it's like the beats per minute are off the chain,
Yeah.
which I think is part of the reason why like Buck got into the final round, just because like
But like super accurate to the mythos of the deer centaur.
yeah.
Like
Oh my
somehow
God.
like more knowledgeable about this than anybody that has known this.
They
like
went
their
in
whole
a
lives.
deep dive in the last 24 hours that we stayed.
I feel like we should take Reese's suggestion, which is that Buck is in the deer tour costume, for the specific reason of I would like the other competitor to be a nice little abuela who doesn't seem like she should win this, but she spits fire.
Oh my
Fire,
God,
honey!
I
And
love it.
it was the first image that came to mind, and I love it so much. And I need.
Is it the same like little old lady from the crafting competition?
No, this is a different old lady. They have a very specific set of skills. Both of them. And
There is
my
just this
God.
collection of little old ladies with very specific skills that just get into all the competitions and then just decimate.
Heck yeah.
Um,
always
it.
win.
Absolutely.
Okay, also name potential for this little old lady, Beatrice. Actual name Beatrice. Stage name Beatrice.
I'm here for this. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Beatrice up there spitting fire, just
I am so excited. Oh my God.
Cannot handle that.
Oh my
actually.
gosh. So
Oh.
this epic rap duel happens on stage. It is blowing your minds. And once the dust settles, Buck and the other competitor, Beatrice, walk off stage, and Buck sees you from the side and is on their way over. As Buck is approaching, you all see three familiar people walking in your general direction as well. The rat festivities have kind of started parting the crowd a little bit. Two of them you recognize from a couple weeks ago. One of them has some very slicked, spiky hair, wearing a mix of white and with orange chains. The other is a tall, muscular woman wearing a full orange suit, who slightly towers over her companions. You know them as Technia and Voltrania. And with them, someone you haven't seen for about 7 months, a person who you never got their name, as they escaped your justice in order for you to save one birdie crackers. Tell me, what does this third individual look like, and what sort of holiday garb are they sporting?
I know if anything, they have the little like bouncy antennas with the oranges on the top of them. That's my only contribution.
This is a big bad capitalist evil person.
Do they have natural antennae with artificial oranges at the end, or is this literally?
I was just thinking like a headband with like a little like wiggly.
Yeah, I'm imagining that. For some reason, mainly because we've already had 2 old women, I want this to be like an old, unassuming granddad. Like just like
secret capitalist.
Like he looks so sweet. He looks like the grandpa from Up. Like he looks.
Oh my God.
Like that's not an old sweet man. He's a grumpy old man.
Well, I know. Like he looks like he could either be extremely grumpy or extrely sweet. Is one or
no one expects the capitalist.
And you like can't fully tell until you talk to him and you realize, oh no, capitalism.
So like,
like
4 feet tall, give or take.
Yes.
Yeah, this like absolute like we don't immediately notice them because the other two are so tall, and then eventually it's like scroll down. It's like, oh, I also imagine that those little antenna things, every time it like they move a lot, they start like blinking.
Okay.
So I just want to put this image because any kind of dramatic speech they proceed to go on, every time they move their head, the baubles are gonna start
oh my God,
flashing.
Oh my God.
I just need that image.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So
Let's give one more detail of this individual. The sweet old grandpa person with a headband, with wiggly oranges
and a heart of evil.
Yeah.
This
and a heart of evil.
Man with a dead soul, y'all.
Does he sound like the old man from Pet Sematary? That is better.
We'll go with it. I haven't seen it, but we'll go with it.
I have not seen Pet Cemetery in like
so
3
I
It's
know
not a
decades.
vaguely
story.
about it.
Yeah, which one? Are we talking about the new one or the old one?
I mean, it still has the main accent, I am.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
All right, I can do that.
That
I can do
sounds
that.
about right. I'm here for it.
All
That is
right.
better.
That's better.
Rizzy.
Okay. All right, we'll see what we can do with that. So these three pass by you shortly, and you all have a moment where you pause, like the traditional anime moment where the good people and the bad people cross paths when they're not in
Slow
their
motion.
like evil and like protector phases, and then the camera like pauses and like half the screen's black, half the screen's white, and then like there's like an electrical lines between the two heads. You know that trope?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then like
Yes.
the rushing anime background and the close up on the eyes.
Yeah, so that's what happens, and like there's a glint in all of your eyes as this happens cinematically, of course. And then that moment goes, and they continue on, but then the sweet old man turns to you and just kind of gives a kind of a like a confused look. It's like, no, and continues on.
And then I would imagine follows it up with a very sweet and innocent old man smile of just like,
Yep.
oh, me? I am nothing to be worried about.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
you
they
hear-
move on and we're all just standing there like sweating.
Yep.
Like,
The goddamn capitalists are here. I don't know why that's the tone that would just have emanated from Key, but that is just a glare under the breath, so literally only y'all can hear it. But that is
Yeah. And at that moment, Buck catches up to all of you, and just as they are about to say something, there is a very strange sound in the distance. And I hope I can not hurt my mic. Like a sort of sound.
what?
As a bright beam of light shoots up into the sky, coming from the direction of one of the failed cities nearby. Suddenly, a shower of lights starts raining down from up at the apex of where this light beam had shot. And it is raining down in all sorts of directions. A beam of light hits a nearby building, and for a moment, there is nothing but pure silence in the area you are in, as everyone looks up at the point of impact. Suddenly, the silence is overtaken by a massive whoosh of air inwards before a small explosion tears a hole in the side of the building, with what appears to be a tear in the very fabric of reality that begins to
What?
open up.
seems
I-
fine.
Before you can do
Terrifying.
anything, screams are heard throughout the city as more and more of these lights have landed in various spots. In the distance, likely from the source of this event, you hear a roar that rumbles the ground, shatters windows, and knocks you off balance. The ground begins to tremble under your feet as something begins emerging from the portal nearby. A clawed hand made of pure light grabs the edges of the portal and starts pulling itself out. But before you can see what the creature is, another beam of light hits right next to you, erupting the ground and causing you all to fall into the dark depths of the long unused Solaria Gardens Undercity.
What?
And that
Heck.
is where we are going to end today's
What?
session.
No.
What? But like,
For a
Oh
being made out of pure light, this whole thing seems pretty dark.
Heck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool.
Don't you dare do that to me, Ryan!
Cool.
Ryan!
Cool. Weird eldritch horror monster.
No big
I'm
deal.
ready. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's do it.
All right.
I
For-
am charged up.
For those in the audience that might be a little confused about what's happening here, I'm going to pull back the curtain just slightly. Part of us putting together this stream, we wanted to add a little bit of eldritch horror at some random moment
Oh,
in the stream
was
to
not
test out the micro genre modules that Chimera is going to be able to allow you to slot into a session or two of your campaigns. And this is the event that will lead us to the next couple of sessions, perhaps, of Magical Girl Eldritch Horror. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'll prepare to start crying on stream.
So, to my players, update your lines and veils if there is any that needs to be updated. But more importantly, please update your fears because there's going to be stuff that I'm going to be pulling from that list very soon. Actually, I already started pulling from that list just now. So
Great.
I'm trying
Cool.
to remember if I put dead fish on that list, but
Yes.
because like that's I can't. That's again a long story, but dead fish freak me the hell out.
Okay,
It's
so
just-
JV, real quick on Twitter, there's a thing going
Mhm.
around. You might just want to mute the word carp.
oh,
that is the most ominous sentence.
Dang.
That is the most ominous sentence.
Like, I glanced at Twitter, it's nothing but carps.
what?
Clip that.
Yeah.
why?
Hold on. Are they just? How dead are they? Is
I don't
my
know, they're like-
question. Like,
They're like fish, like, like people who just fished a fish out and like
oh,
are holding a carp. or
that's fine. That's fine. I grew up in the country. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Like it's when dead fish are literally touching me, or like
Oh.
they're in a place where they're not supposed to be dead, like a fish tank. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's things like that that I'm like, oh no, every fish in this fish tank died, but the people at Petco didn't deal with this in time, and
Oh, no.
now I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, no, that freaks me out and I can't deal with that. So that's the only thing. I didn't get specific, I think, when I wrote dead fish on that list. That's what I meant. Like,
Which is very dead fish.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
oh, dead but in their habitat still. Not
Mhm.
like, oh, we're holding them in the air because we caught this thing.
There
That's
you go.
fine. I don't
Something
mind
about death
that.
within an environment
Yeah.
does just add
Yeah.
it. Like,
It's like
something separate from it, but finding something dead within an environment where it should not be dead it
like-
elevates.
Like one time I was walking I was on a date actually, which makes this even worse, but I was walking near the edge of this lake because I'd been there a few weeks earlier and I was like, this lake is so pretty and there's a beautiful spot like right here. It'll be perfect for this date. Lo and behold, I show up, no less than like 40 dead fish just lining the edge of the
Yee.
water. So my immediate part of my
Romantic.
brain that like activates is there's something wrong with this water. We need to leave. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not in the water by any stretch of the imagination, but we need to go.
Mhm.
Something is wrong with this image. I don't know what's going
Absolutely.
on. We
This is
need
like-
to go.
It's some
Sure.
color out of
Anyway.
space, like do not trust the water.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I have a lot of weird stories, y'all. By the way, in case anybody, I might open up a stream at some point where I just come on and just start talking about random.
JV spills the tea, and by
Uh-huh.
tea, it's wild
Yeah.
stories from JV's
There
past.
you go. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Good times.
Yeah.
Well,
It could have been
let's-
an electrical storm, actually. That could have been what happened, by the way.
Yeah.
It could have just been electrocuted. That's
Well, there you go.
literally a very simple
yeah.
thing. There was a storm recently, so like,
Hmm.
anyway, sorry. Go
It's a
ahead.
wild
Let's
concept.
go ahead with our end of session stuff. It is a
gonna-
little after 9:30.
Yeah.
I want to go over stars and wishes.
Mhm.
So what are some stars that we want to highlight from today's episode?
Just the image of Buck just being absolutely hecked up on orange juice in the background, going on this like 3-day bender adventure, like just full of drama, like hitting all the Christmas memes. Perfect, beautiful.
I love it.
I'm weirdly now imagining Buck was like in a Christmas Prince, but like specifically a Citrusmas Prince. Like that was the just the plot of that movie just is what happened to.
See, I was
to
just thinking
Buck
like a
over this time
Hallmark where
period. Mhm.
Buck is playing the like the sort of rustic hunky half that is like really into Citrusmas and has to like convince a like an uptight city person the meaning of it.
I'm here for it actually.
Because that feels very Buck, you know? Like how
That's
can you not love
canon
this
to me.
beautiful, amazing thing? It brings such
Mhm.
joy.
I'm gonna just say that's canon, but I mean, Memento could tell us whether or not that is canon. What happened?
Memento can come up with all the fun things that Buck has done.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's my
Absolutely.
headcanon. That's it.
So what other good things?
I really like winning the big orange ball.
That was pretty good.
That was really cute.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I did really like that interaction. And I'm glad the roles went the way they did. Because that was fun.
And seeing Tori just hack up the the knife throw. Mhm.
It's okay. Nobody died. It's fine.
It was all in the bubble.
All
It
in the
was-
bubble.
All
it
in
was
the
a
bubble.
little dangerous, but it's fine.
Okay, but Amara, like seriously, like sticking the knife into the back wall.
That
Props.
was cool.
Yes.
Yes.
That was pretty awesome.
Yes.
I'm also loving this club of trained elderly ladies who just crush
Yes.
the competition.
Honestly, I want to see more of them. Like,
Yes.
when-
Spin-off series, we are all playing these very specific, like, talented old ladies.
It's not the Golden Girls, it's the Solar Girls.
Yes!
Ugh. Lit-
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Literally,
god.
that-
I need to do this edit.
This I
Oh
think
my
might be
God.
the one and only time that like I have an idea for like a foreign RPG that just might be based around the concept of old women just just a club of old women doing very awesome things.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Solving a murder or
Mhm.
something. I don't know. There has to definitely be at least one of them that is like an amateur detective who's like literally just the Murder She Wrote protagonist. JB.
Like
Oh
like
my
Nancy
God.
Drew,
JB
but like
Fletcher?
in her 60s.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's literally the Murder She Wrote, like JB Fletcher.
Yes.
oh
And that is one of them.
my
That's
God.
amazing.
This is iconic.
I really loved all of the different events that you had all made up. And the crafting competition was especially
Ah.
inspiring.
I feel like I should apologize to that one craft person, despite the fact that they absolutely do not exist.
It's
But I was
fine.
very
I
mean
mean,
to
it
them,
it
and
builds
I
it
wanna
builds character.
So good.
There's got to be a bright side. So any other stars before we move on to wishes?
Memento says that they love Buck learning Citrusmas lore to teach some random the magic of Citrusmas.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
And then
I'm-
getting into a Citrusmas rap battle off.
Yes.
The Citrusmas rap battle off was fantastic.
They did
Yeah.
not sleep.
I would
Oh.
also imagine that
Specific.
it's being a rap battle, but it's also like in that hipster way where instead of clapping, everyone's like clicking their fingers.
And we don't know who won.
It's not about
I think-
winning, it's about the respect.
They were
Yeah.
actively judging it backstage when everything erupted.
Yeah.
You never
Oh
know.
yeah, we'll never know if Buck won or Beastress won.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on.
I forgot about that.
We're gonna have to have
Beastress.
a rematch at
Oh
some
my
point.
God.
But will Buck ever
Good.
tell us that was them? Like,
I think Buck was getting off the stage and transformed, and then we're like, oh my god, wait, Buck.
And then we fall in the hole. And
Buck!
that's it.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All right. So wishes for let's go with wishes for the spooky stuff.
Oh.
I am so ready to fight a giant eldritch monster. Just here for
Me
it.
too. Me
I'm
too.
ready to be creeped out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm deeply prepared for I'm prepared to cry on this stream. Do your worst.
Just that meme of, hey, look how hard I can cry.
Oh,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yes.
All right, what else do we got?
I'm here for I am ready to invent more members of the Solar Girls Club. As someone who was talking about how it started at Rizzy was talking about it started as a pastel riot girl band in their youth, and they've just stuck with it.
I'm
I love
mean,
that.
right?
Just
gonna
Oh.
change
I
my
love.
character.
Goodness. So I think for the spooky stuff though, I'm ready for like, I don't know, like the haunting on Hill House, where like you have like ghosts in the background, but you don't really see them, but you suddenly see them.
Yes.
I like it.
I mean, you can't really do that like from a verbal standpoint, not because those are usual visual cues, but like something along that, like where like there's just that like creepy undertone, like you may catch it, you may not, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you say you can't do that via audio.
I have thoughts. So we'll see.
I mean, I've been listening to Losers
got
a
you.
Love Story.
Oh,
Hey,
episode
what's
8.
that?
There you go. Anyway.
Wait, let's talk about that when we're doing our outro.
Yeah, we're
If
probably-
I could
Yes.
do live sound design for this stream,
Oh my God.
whoa, but I can't because that would break my brain.
Mhm.
Can't you set up one of those little like soundboards?
I do have a
And
little
if-
soundboard thing on my my thing here, but I don't know how to use it, and I don't know how to set it up to customize sounds.
I don't
You
know
have
the
3
place.
weeks, or it's
You have 3 weeks.
At 3 weeks to figure out
This
how
is
to
your
spook
homework,
y'all.
along with everything else you have to do for our stream.
I know. It's fine.
Scare me.
It's fine.
Can I
Yeah,
make a
man.
request that one of those buttons is dedicated to one of the Tim Hell Yeah brothers, with Tim's consent, of course.
Yeah.
But I would like.
Hell
to place
yeah,
it-
brother!
Yes.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Well
Just have
done.
I had to listen to that so many times.
That's true. Oh my God.
My favorite though was my accidental edited one, trying to edit out laughter, and it turned into "Hell yeah, brother!"
Oh my God. Oh no.
It was fantastic.
Wild.
So listen to the outtakes if you are a patron of the Paper Boat Productions.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've listened to
definitely
it like
check that
5
out.
times. It's so good. So good.
I think I'm gonna deny that because of if we're trying to keep this PG.
I never said anything about keeping it PG,
Oh, okay.
but it's
Oh.
fine. I think it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
We're
Anyway.
Children, do not read the
PG-13 here.
chat.
PG-13 here.
Yeah. We are allowed one F.
We're allowed
Yes.
one F-bomb.
One F bomb,
Yes.
and you have to use it in the right place. So that's actually, isn't that like the rule with PG-13? They can have one F bomb.
Yeah,
And you have
you
to
use
use
it in the right
place.
place. It's fine.
Gotta use it in the
We just used it. It's
But
fine.
you can say ass however you want.
Exactly.
And whenever you want.
We're only
As
allowed
the-
Fs in the chat.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
All right. So stars and wishes. If you think of anything else between now and 3 weeks from now,
Mhm.
definitely let me know in the Discord. And for those that want to talk about things with us in the Discord, you can go to discord.chimera.games. That's games with an S at the end. And that'll take you right to our Discord where you can chat with the crew. I want to do end of session moves for fellowship pools. We didn't use any fellowship points this session, so we're starting with 11. And I think we'll just go through here. It's probably going to be pretty fast because I don't think we did too much in this sense, but we'll start with Alyzona.
Yeah, I did not protect anyone selflessly.
Yeah. Sought out an
some-
unfamiliar experience with someone.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the festival is stuff that probably Sarah hasn't done before. Like, Sarah's been to these festivals, but I think like getting up and being on a float, and I think this is like the first kind of like Citrusmas that she's like had with other people doing things in a good couple years. And like, I mean, every time you had like a tradition of doing something with family on these on like a holiday, and then you've switched to doing something with friends, that's an experience.
Absolutely.
The shift is wild.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll give +1 for that. All right, JV. For key, let others help you face a hardship instead of bear it on your own. Yeah. And went out of your way to better relate to your friends.
I found the giant, you enjoying the giant orange plushie very relatable.
I feel like yes, specifically in trying to explain why we play that particular game.
I think so.
I think during that moment that counted kind of.
Yeah, we'll add
a little bit. I don't know. I think it counts. We'll let that count for the sake of having something count.
It's Citrusmas. You can have a fellowship point as a treat.
Yay. I entertain friends. We'll go with that.
And then let's go to Morgan. Told a companion how much they mean to you.
Man, I should have.
Oh no. Tried something new with your powers to help your team. I don't think we used powers this episode.
We didn't really use powers.
All right.
Unless you count like Amar's like excellent throwing skills.
Right. And then Amara solved a significant problem for the team in a non-violent way. I don't think there was a significant problem this episode.
No, and I think the only thing was with the knives, which it was only violent towards the fake oranges, but
True.
It's not inherently violent to just throw a knife at a thing.
I
mean, that's what I keep saying to people, and yet they keep screaming.
Like I said that, but like I didn't believe that. But I didn't believe it the second after I said it, not like as I was saying. I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
This makes sense.
Wait,
doesn't.
no.
What?
No.
I was thinking. Anyway, it's fine.
And then assisted another with your spiritual practices. I don't think we saw that this episode.
Not this time.
Okay, that may come in handy next episode. Just because things happening. Ominous warning there. Okay, let's go on. I think that covers up everything there. Fellowship moves. Let's go around and introduce ourselves to everybody, where we can find ourselves online, where others can join us and follow us and listen to our voices in some cases as well, or listen to our audio editing skills, which we'll get to later. But let's go ahead with JV.
All right, you can find me at redblackgolden on Twitter. If you are you've been in this chat, you've seen me type things. It's spelled like that. I will type in the letter L in a second, and you can see that there. There it is. That's how it's spelled. That's where I am on Twitter. Oh yeah, it's also there. You do have that. That is right there. You can also go to JV_reads if you want to follow JV Reads the Tea, which I promise y'all there will be an episode on Wednesday, on Witchy Wednesday of this upcoming week. and I believe it's with James D'Amato. I am not sure which one I
Oh,
edited. I don't
lovely.
remember. Anyway, it's gonna be one
That's
of
so
those. So it's gonna be
good.
great. And there might be another one on Christmas, just depending on
Nice.
how much editing I get done tomorrow.
There you
Anyway,
go.
and you can also hear me on Lose a Love Story, which is
Yeah.
really exciting. And I apologize for episode 8. I apologize
no.
for episode 8. I am
That-
so sorry. I'm apologizing, Ryan, specifically to you for what I did on episode 8. A lot happened, and I don't know. I
You were the instigator.
apologize. No, I
Oh.
wasn't.
Oh
I
no.
very specifically was not the one that planned that.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I offered to help in a couple places,
Well, there you go.
but it goes to some what? Oh, look, a spammer. That's lovely. Anyway,
Yay.
The
Thank
second
you.
one, and
What the
it's
heck?
the same message.
That means we're getting
Wow.
Why do
famous,
they
right?
use that font? It's the weird Eldritch font.
As you start
But
getting
yeah,
more into it.
Oh,
y'all, it'll be, yeah, it's gonna be a lot. 7 on its own it was fun.
7 is amazing. I am about 50% done with the sound design on that, so I
That's so
may
good.
get it out in time. I'm planning to do the editing right after this stream, to
Mhm.
finish that up.
Ooh.
And Lordy, are you in for a trip?
It's a good time.
Yeah, I really hope I can get it out tonight, so that it's out there in time for Thae's live listen tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's content warning, content warning, content warning. There's a lot of stuff that happens.
Mhm. Mhm.
So with that,
For 7 things.
let's move to Alyzona.
Hello, Alyzona, which is the name you can find me uh, on Twitter. Don't do much there, but there will be any memes that I have created during the stream. Not a huge number, but I'll just post fun things there.
Mhm.
Very, very rarely. But you can still go there if you want. It's chill.
It's a nice little peaceful area of Twitter.
Yeah, it will not clog up your Twitter feed at all. It's great. It's a
There you
service I
go.
provide for you.
Absolutely.
Low stress. Anyway.
All right. Let's go on to Morgan.
I am Morgan. You can find me on all the socials at Serena Bezos. I actually don't have any streams right now just because everything's taking a break and I appreciate it. But also, I'm doing my homework.
There you
You
go.
know how you do on the back end. So go to Twitter, be my friend, keep me entertained. Thanks.
Absolutely. All right, Thae.
Hello, my name is Thae. You can find me at Thae and Twilight on Twitter and Twitch. I stream all kinds of games 4 days a week. I rant about social justice on Twitter and post pictures of my cat. And yeah, hopefully I'm doing the listener party for Horror Borealis' crew, Losers a Love Story tomorrow. But
Mhm.
totally up to Ryan, and please do not exert yourself because it's more important. Your health is more important. But yeah.
I really need to get this done because it is a brilliant episode, and
I'm really excited.
get ready for a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh heck, right.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Ready.
fully forgot what happened.
You
But
will.
that's because of when
Oh
you
God, you've been Pennywised. You're forgetting.
remember what I don't remember much of what happened prior to 8, specifically because a lot of things happened in 8. And I
Uh-huh.
just
It's getting you. You've left Derry and it's all you're forgetting it all.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Like this
Well,
veil just kind of
JV.
clouds it all over.
Mhm.
but yeah, a lot happens in that one. And it's oh yeah, no, I remember now. No, yeah, I remember. Yep, it's good, and I love
Yep,
it.
it's very good. It's very good.
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
And it's even better than all of you remember because I had to move things around a bit.
I'm so excited.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. And for myself, I am Ryan Boelter. I have been your genre moderator for today. You can find me online at Lord Neptune. You can find me, well, that's on Twitter. You can also find me at lordneptune.com to find links to my other projects and whatnot. I probably should update that a little bit. You can find me as the editor and sometimes occasional guest voice on Losers a Love Story. And guest whistle, I guess. So I had a couple
Yes.
cameos in episode 6. So if you could find those,
Oh
that
shoot!
was a fun game.
I think I was supposed to like hum something in a weird way, and I don't think I sent that to you, and I apologize.
You did not, but that's okay.
Okay.
I found a way around it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's fine.
Well.
But you can also find Chimera online at Chimera RPG on Twitter, or you can go to chimera.games to go to our website. And I'm going to post a little thing here. You can come to our Discord at discord.chimera.games, and you can chat with the cast and crew about this very stream. There was another stream as well, if you want to talk about it on there. A much shorter stream by my design partner Amber Amaras called Cape and Blade. You can get information about that on there as well. I am pretty certain that I forgot something, but you know what? It's okay. I don't need to plug absolutely everything. Just listen to Losers a Love Story on the Horror Borealis feed because, oh lordy, is it worth it? But take care of yourselves
Please do.
because it is intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Is.
I would love to raid somebody. I know Thae, you had mentioned somebody prior to the stream that we should probably raid.
Yes.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
All right, y'all. So, with Fran's permission, we're rating Izzy Bear. She is raising money for Camp Unicorn, and Camp Unicorn is a project she started. It is a off-the-grid homestead temporary housing for trans people to get their roots basically in Maine, and she is trying to raise money for that. And they really need some help. If we could.
All right,
Get
I'm
some
just
eyes
making
on that
sure.
at the very least. Whatever
Word, that's
whatever you
dope
can
as
do.
hell.
Yes.
What is there?
I messaged. I can.
Yeah, if you want
I
to
linked
send
it.
that to
I
me.
linked it to
Oh boy, I need to go somewhere and find that link.
Yeah, in the Discord.
I have too many windows open. My
Oh.
lord. All right. 713.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. So give me 1 second here, and I will absolutely raid
Yes.
Izzy Bear because that sounds like a fantastic thing to do.
Yeah.
And she's playing Among Us at the moment.
Absolutely.
So fun times.
Looks wonderful.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and send the raid to Izzy Bear 713. Go ahead and give her a follow. If you are so inclined and capable, please consider donating to such a good cause. And let's do some good out there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else we need to cover. Memento, thank you so much for being in the audience and joining us via text as background buck for the episode. I hope you get better soon. We are going to be back in 3 weeks from today, the Friday after New Year's, which I believe is on the 8th of January. And we'll be back to every other week at that point. Unless for some reason we all lose our minds and want to do every week. But let's not overstrain ourselves. So we are going to be having a wonderful real life Christmas holiday season. We love Citrusmas, but we hope that you have a safe holiday season as well out there.
Sure.
And we really hope that things look better in the next year, and we would love to see you back here in 3 weeks to have our players experience something the opposite of better.
Terrifying.
as we dive into some magical girl fantasy superhero eldritch horror,
Yay!
which I am very, very much wanting to see what that looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the raid. I don't know exactly how this works, so hopefully
Yes,
it
it's working.
works just fine.
Yeah, it's working.
Thank you everybody for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye.